My name is Heather Richins, and the business is Pathways Pediatric Therapy. And what we do is we work with people of all ages on getting back to being able to live their lives. So whatever sort of disability or problem they're having, we work at rehabilitating that. So in the pediatric setting where this business is, we're working a lot on things like fine motor skills, gross motor skills. A lot of kids that we see have also behavioral issues. They have difficulties with sensory processing. So what that is the way that your brain processes and interprets sensory information. So some kids are over-responsive or under-responsive. If you are very sensitive to sensory input, some kids are very distracted by noise, like even the lightest noise, like the ticking of the clock, could be very bothersome to them. Or some kids are very distracted by visual stimuli, so if you walk in a crowded grocery store, they might be very overwhelmed and have a hard time to concentrate. And there are other kids that are on the opposite end. They need a lot of a certain input to be able to register it in the brain. So these type of kids, like if the tactile input, they could be like crashing into walls or hugging their friends a lot, or running into things because their bodies are not processed. There's always challenges with kids. It's a lot of the behaviors that you have to deal with. Most of the things that the kids need to work on, they don't want to do because it's challenging for them. So in pediatrics, you have to trick them into therapy. That's the biggest thing. You have to do games or do activities with them that they like and will participate in, but still work on the specific skills that they need to improve on. So most of what needs to happen is with the parents. They need to follow through with things at home. So we give them activity ideas to do at home and make changes in their plans or make suggestions. So I would say more of what we do is educating the parents than what we actually do here in the clinic. So when the kids come in, we're observing them, we're using our skills to kind of figure out what needs to happen to make things better. And then if the parents don't follow through on it, they're not going to get better. So this is a hammock swing here, and this is really good for kids that like the vestibular stimulation. So that's the sense, your body sense that detects motion, which is either like moving in a linear motion or spinning, which is rotation, or going upside down, all those kinds of things. So depending on the kid, I might swing them slow or I might swing them fast. And sometimes a kid can lay in it here and I can actually roll them up and down the hammock swing. So some kids are more sensitive to the motion and other kids are not sensitive at all. So those are the ones that are going to want to swing really fast and be in the swing all the time.